Okay, for number 15, again, you could try to simplify this radical first, or you could just divide first. We're doing the fifth root of, it's 486 divided by 2. 486 divided by 2 is 243. And then the fifth root of 243 is just 3. And then you guys have number 27. For 27, we're going to multiply by the conjugate, which is going to be 1 minus the square root of 3. And we do that on the top and the bottom. So on the top, it's just 1 times 1. So it's just 1 and 1 times minus the square root of 3. So that just stays like that. On the bottom, when we distribute, we're going to have 1 times minus the square root of 3 times plus the square root of 3, and then minus the square root of 9. So these will cancel out, and I'll have 1 minus 3, so I'll have a negative 2 in the bottom. You can leave your answer like this. You could also have put the negative out in front of the fraction, but either way it means the same thing. Okay, number 29, I need to multiply by the conjugate, so it's 3 plus the square root of 2, and 3 plus the square root of 2. On the top, when we distribute the 5, we'll have 15 plus 5 radical 2. On the bottom, we'll do 3 times 3, we get 9. We do 3 times the square root of 2. We do negative square root of 2 times 3 is minus 3 radical 2. And we do negative square root of 2 times positive square root of 2, so we get minus the square root of 4. So on the bottom, these cancel, and we get 9 minus 2. So the bottom is 7. And there's nothing else we can simplify, so that one's done. On the back, you guys had 35, 37, and 39. So with question 35, we're taking the 4th root of 81, and we're taking the 4th root of y to the 8th. The 4th root of 81 is just 3. Y to the 8th over 4 would be y squared. So our answer is 3y squared. You could put it in the absolute value bars. Since this y is squared, you don't really need the absolute value bars around it. Because if you square a positive or square a negative, you're going to end up with a positive. For number 37, we're taking the 3rd root of 64, the 3rd root of r cubed, and the 3rd root of t to the 6th. So the 3rd root of 64 is just 4. The 3rd root of r cubed is just r. The 3rd root of t to the 6th, this would end up being t to the 6 over 3. So it's just going to be t squared. So 4rt squared. Since we took the odd root, we don't have to worry about any absolute values. Number 39, we're going to have m to the 10 over 5, n to the 5 over 5. So this will be m squared over n. And we don't need any absolute values because it was an odd root.